For having us here. Yeah. Give it up for Subterranean. Yeah. Give it up for all your comics tonight. Yeah. All right, you can give them a little bit more. That'd be pretty cool. There we go. There we go. That's what I like to see. My favorite thing about this place, I haven't performed here in 6 years. My favorite part about what they've changed about this place is that, well, now we have comedy. Obviously, that's my favorite part. My second favorite part is there are only urinals in the men's bathroom. You want to take a shit? You do it on your own terms, okay? Oh man, you guys. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I don't. I also went through a traumatic experience. I actually had my friend die a couple days ago. It's all right. I'm not that happy about it either. I'm not exactly ecstatic. But it did give me artistic inspiration. It gave me a lust for life again. It gave me the inspiration to. I want to remake a very famous film. So if you're roller in, please let's get it started for a weekend at Shelby's, okay? All right, okay. Just a dead person. All right, that's fucked up. I understand that's fucked up. That's dark. That's not okay. She was getting transferred this morning. She was going to Denver on a helicopter. And so they were moving her into a bed. And they were like, all right, we got to get these seat belts on her. And I was just like, no. She liked to live dangerously. All right, didn't like that one very much. Cool, I get it. Listen, I've been dealing with a lot of death. Not just recently, but also recently. I had my grandma die a couple months ago. No, yeah, it's very sad. But it's okay, she deserved it. Listen, she was 112, dude. She worked at that shit, okay? Yeah, dude, no, she deserved it. She died fighting a bear, which is pretty crazy because my other friend also died fighting a bear. That's insane. No, it is really hard. It's hard to deal with grief. It's hard to deal with all of these things. I am glad that I get to be here with you. I am glad that I get to see my friends. I hope you are enjoying some of this dark humor. I hope it makes you think about something. And I don't know how you guys handle grief, but I tend to masturbate. Yeah, when my grandma died, that was rough because it's real hard to come when you're thinking, dead grandma. I got the job done. I did it, you guys. I really did. And now that my friend has died, I haven't had a chance to be home yet, but I'm definitely masturbating to her later. Yeah, no. Let me get it done. And that goes for all of you fuckers. Okay? All of my friends, the second you die, I'm cranking one out. And that one's dedicated to you. I've been practicing for some of you, Jason. It's real hard to cross the finishing line. It is surprising what this weekend has done. It is surprising how I feel about everything that's happening, and how I haven't started crying yet, which is incredible. But I honestly think it comes from an experience that I had when I was really young. I was still very depressed. I grew up in Gallup, New Mexico, so like...
Yeah, understandable.
Yeah, we were born sad. But I was with my cousins one time, and they were just like, hey, we got some peyote. Yeah. I agree. None of us are shamans. None of us know how to handle that shit. All I remember is this, sometime around 6 hours later, I had both my cousins holding me because I was trying to kill myself with a knife.
Jesus.
I'm not happy about it either, okay? It's gonna be my new catchphrase. I'm not okay with what I'm saying either, okay? But I think it happened very early on, this concept of death, of being just like, oh, maybe I don't want to die. That would be pretty cool, but it's really hard. It's really hard when you grow up in a certain environment where like people don't talk about mental health, people don't think about it. I once took my friends on a tour of my hometown, and as much as I say tour, it was actually just, I bought drugs there. That's where I used to play Little League. After I did all those drugs I bought. You see, it's funny because I was 12 years old. No, but I took him for a tour, and like we get out, we go to the flea market, the only actual thing there is to do in Gallup, and we're walking around, and we go to like I go to smoke a cigarette with my friend, and two of my other friends go to play on a train track like it's fucking Stand By Me. Which is also one of the best things to do in Gallup, New Mexico. If you go, my tourist information for you is go play on the train tracks or get out. But I'm sitting there with my friend, we're smoking cigarettes, and he hears crows in the distance, and he's just like, hey, crows. It seems like a sign. I'm like, listen, man, just because I'm Native American doesn't make everything a goddamn sign. But I'm driving through town, and I'm telling them all these things. I'm telling them about how I grew up and buying all the drugs, and it still is mostly me buying drugs. But at a certain point, I have one of my friends speak up, and they're like, please stop talking, or we're going to kill ourselves tonight. And I was like, okay. Maybe the crows were a sign. Maybe the crows were a sign, you guys. No, I fucked up a lot dealing with that stuff. I went to jail. I went to jail for my first DUI, and also my second DUI, and also driving without a license, and then having a broken tail light, and then my third DUI. And not consecutively. I'm not a monster.
I thought this was just the one charge.
But no, I went to jail, and the first time it happened, I was with a bunch of friends, so that was pretty cool. It was like the most fucked up sleepover you've ever been at. Just knocking on the door, just like, can we have more juice? Where are the Hot Pockets? But no, the next time I go, I actually turn myself in. I'm trying to like take care of my life, be more responsible. And I feel like I got it. I feel like I'm fine. I'm coming down off of methamphetamine because I'm getting my life together. Coming down off of methamphetamine, I'm in the jail, I'm in the holding cell, I'm trying to hype myself up. Everybody else is taking bets on how long I'm gonna last. And eventually they take me to the block. They take me where you actually live and you have a bed, and they give you juice all the time. Which is really just a bigger sleepover. That's how I thought of jail. But I got in there, and I get like my bed like set up, and you might not know this about me, but I am what's known as a little bitch. So as soon as I get that shit set up, I immediately start crying. And it is not an okay cry. It is getting broken up with at a Baskin Robbins after your dad dies kind of cry, okay? Like, things are not okay. I'm not gonna do the wail because it hurts my ears. But then I start to cry harder because I'm crying in jail, and I'm just like, they're definitely going to fuck me. I'm like, this is the weakest link. This is our chance. I was put in a felony pod. People told me I was being put in a felony pod.
Yeah.
They're just like, it is all rapists and murderers in there. And I was like, why would you say that? We've hung out for the last 3 days. And now you're telling me this? Bad friends in jail. I don't know if you know this. But I start crying, and then there's this mountain of a man, and he comes up to me, and he has to be at least 6'6", like he's an incredibly an impressive specimen of humankind. That's what he is. And he walks up to me, and he's like, hey man, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be all right. And he hands me a sticky bun. I don't mean he fucked me, I mean he gave me he gave me a sweet treat to be nice. And he was like, here you go. And I was like, thanks, man. I really appreciate it. And he was like, are you Native American? And I was like, yeah. I'm like, okay, great. You sit over here, we sit over there. And I really got the vibe from him at that moment of just like, of like he really was the person that other people went up to and they're like, hey, you gotta take care of this. We're trying to play some spades right now. And he is bumming us the fuck out. I'm like, thanks, man. I really thought I thought I had to be hard in here. I thought I had to be tough. And he was like, no. You can be soft when we fuck you. He gets out in a couple of months. We'll continue to talk. He's a very sweet man. Impressive specimen. All right, now I'm going to tell, to end this all off, I'm going to tell one of the jokes that my friend loved the most. I'm not a huge fan of anal. Either way, really. Listen, I'll take a finger up there every once in a while, but that's like a cheesecake. It's a special treat. And that doesn't make sense to me because I love eating ass. It's so weird, the dichotomy between just like, ew, shit on my dick, but then when I get eye to eye with the issue. I'm like, ooh, is that corn? Okay, thank you very much. I've been JJ Long.